everybody, welcome back to another driving vlog. I am on my way home from work. Attempt number 2 at trying to record this. I had both the cameras plugged in and one ran out of memory, and then both of them wound up getting too hot because they were plugged in. So apologies if there's a slight wind noise. I have the AC blowing on the one that's facing me, and then the one that's not facing me obviously is the view you're seeing now or will see momentarily, as it's the one facing outside where it is a blistering like 87 degrees out, and it's only Wednesday, the 4th day of June. Yeah, it's hot as heck out here. And it's June, so lucky us. Anyway, another thing you can notice, and I'll shut up here, is the car is quiet now. Turns out it wasn't the muffler, it was the flex pipe, which is at the front of the car. Not sure what it does. It might, I don't know, I'll have to look it up, but that was broke or cracked, therefore all of the sound was actually escaping out the front of the car and not out at the back through the exhaust and the muffler like it should be. So that was the problem. That was not cheap, to say the least. Thankfully, as a part of Christmas, I did not have to pay for it. Dropped it off before I went to work, and then got lucky that it took them not even 3 hours, and they were calling me back like, hey, it's done. And I said, alright, well, when I get off of work, I'll come by and pick it up. And that's what happened. Can't believe it's June already. That's crazy to me. Yet again, the year's going by really fast. Hopefully everyone is enjoying the Planet Coaster 2 series. I think we have one episode out right now. I'll work on the second one. I figured for this series we'll change it up a bit. We'll go ahead and do the sped up footage and then add a voiceover later. So that's what I did there. That way you don't have to sit and watch me build a roller coaster in real time, and or I don't have to go through and edit out a bunch of stuff. So yeah, there's that. What else? I mean, really, that's really about it in terms of content. I know I want to do more GTA Grand Theft Auto stuff. We'll try to continue the Shootout Saturdays. That is probably going to be a hockey season only thing, just because there is no NHL in summertime, and if I remember to do it and it's not out beforehand, or it is already out, it will be, now we'll move on to the Stanley Cup Finals, which, if you follow NHL, which is the professional ice hockey league here in the States and Canada, it is the Florida Panthers and the visiting Edmonton Oilers for the second year in a row. So that's interesting, for sure. I know last year it should have ended in 4 games and it wound up taking all 7. This year Edmonton has, so it's the best of 7, so first one to win 4. If I'm not mistaken, Edmonton has home ice this year, so there's only 3 games in Florida. Games 3, 4, and 7. 1, 2, 5, and 6 are all in Edmonton, so yeah. Sorry, Oilers fans, but go Panthers. Although it would not surprise me if Edmonton wins after they failed to do it last year. Anyway, moving on. Amusement park vlogs, I'd like to do one. Problem with most of them in America is, unless you're at SeaWorld or Busch Gardens, you can't film on the rides. I probably could if I went on my own and weren't there with like my mom and my sister or the rest of my family. I probably could do a vlog from Cedar Point or Kings Island. Again, not being able to film on the rides makes it hard, because that means that I'm having to use a POV off the internet and all that, and that's a lot of work. Hopefully everyone did enjoy the little multiplayer back to Grand Theft Auto here. Hopefully everyone did enjoy the multiplayer vid. That was fun, and there should have been 2 of those. Unfortunately, then I recorded the first one, and this is on me because I didn't check beforehand, but Windows had just updated recently, I think, and when Windows updates, OBS decided to switch back to the default audio source, which was silence. You only heard my microphone, couldn't hear any audio off the computer, and I was so mad, because it's like, really? And what made it worse is I had even recorded a completely different 5PD video. That was a bust too. Yeah. Wasn't the greatest, but it is what it is. I hope it rains. Oh wait, it's not supposed to rain until tomorrow, never mind. It is ugly hot today, and I don't like it. And I'm actually, given what road I just came off of, I'm surprised that wasn't more backed up, given Chase Bank has a big corporate office off to our right behind all of these shopping areas and all that, little strip mall and all that. Usually that's a lot more backed up, or at least it was when the first attempt at recording this video. I almost witnessed a car accident this morning on the way to work. I was making a right turn, and the car in front of me wasn't paying attention to the fact that the car on the left side of us was going straight, and the car in front of me proceeded to continue to make the right turn, and I think they honked at the car going straight. But I don't have it on video. I think the car in front of me is at fault, since technically I don't know who's light. I don't know if our arrow turned green before their light turned green or what, but it wasn't pretty. Anyway, what else? We're going to continue with American and Euro Truck. And I'm going to be honest, those are going to stay on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's easier that way. The other stuff, It's gonna be whatever day I decide to release it on. I know we had 2 Monday videos back to back. Sometimes that's easier. Yeah. So continuing with the 1 or 2 videos a week, depending on the time of year. Been trying to pre-recording that. I mean, I remember to do it. It works out great. Yeah, shit, I could have made that. Oh well. There's no one behind us. Alright, we are going to stop here for privacy reasons. And then this driving vlog here. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see everybody in the next video. Take care.